back with another video today. So my idea for this apartment was a modern Goth family apartment. So it's styled very similar to how the Goth's actual house is styled, but I thought it would be fun to try and make an apartment for them. Maybe what they could do was have like a family thing here, just get away for a little bit. And so for this it is 4 bedrooms. One is a guest room that I have Mortimer has a computer from. He can do some writing work. And I tried to play into their personalities here, so you can see a little bit of each family member in the house. I try to incorporate their original traditional style with such big paintings, and some of the furniture is a little older style, but I really tried to make it a little bit different, a little more modern than they would be used to. And I thought it was just a little bit of a change for them, so I thought it'd be really interesting to try. And you'll see here we're getting a really big couch. I thought maybe they could be here entertaining some guests. And there's so it is 4 bedrooms. One's a guest room, and then one's for Bella and Mortimer. The other is for Alexander, and then the last is obviously for Cassandra. And now we're starting on the kitchen over here, and you'll see that's where it's a little bit of less modern, but I thought I could incorporate their more traditional style. And let's see what we got here. Eventually I'll close that kitchen room off. Yeah, you see right there. And we're gonna add an archway into it, but it's still pretty not as modern as the rest of the house, pretty traditional. But I kind of liked it. I thought it really added a lot of personality to the build, and so it wasn't entirely modern. There was a little bit of the Goths style that they usually have in their old house. And trying to get some cabinets up in here. I found that it was kind of hard to match the black because some of the blacks are a little lighter than the others, but this worked a little bit. And we're getting a double stove in here. I don't know, maybe they could do some holiday cooking here. Obviously getting some vents. And then what I liked in this kitchen was I put a little table in the middle, so like a little breakfast nook. You can't fit everyone in here. It's just a 2-seater, but I thought it was kind of cute. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. And then just getting some shelves underneath the cabinets because I thought the walls were a little too bare. And I really tried to keep this not super cluttered because I feel like the Goths are more conservative in their decorations. Like, they don't have a super lot of unnecessary things. So I just tried to keep it a little less cluttered than I would. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this one was pretty hard for me to do because I'm not very good with big builds. I like small builds and medium-sized builds. That's why on my channel you'll see me do a lot of tiny houses or medium-sized houses, because I just find it so hard to fill the space correctly with these bigger houses and apartments. And that's why I don't build in them often, because they're really complicated for me to do. But I thought I would try something different here today. And I hope you like the different different approaches I used here. I thought it would spice it up a little bit, if you know what I mean. And tried to keep it relatively simple and uncluttered, but I wanted it to have personality as well. And I think this shows you don't need clutter to do that all the time. And it was kind of sad though. I really love clutter. I really love making rooms cluttered, especially kids' rooms. But this just didn't call for that. I thought that was okay. I thought it was something different to work on, something new. And we're going to be trying to get a plant over here in this corner. Yeah, there we go. And for the wood tones, I used a lot of black and dark brown. And we get a bar over here, just a small bar. I feel like the Goths themselves wouldn't be that into drinking and stuff like that, but I feel like they would have guests over and it'd be helpful to entertain with. And then you see me over here trying to split off this bathroom that was in the parents' room to make a walk-in closet as well as a bathroom. I thought that would work, but I honestly just really liked the big bathroom. I thought it was very luxurious and something that really fit their style. So I kept it kind of, I didn't put in I didn't include a walk-in closet because I thought the bigger bathroom was more important in this build. And now we're working on Cassandra's room, and here I went for a purple color scheme, and you'll see the parents' room went for a more red, and then in Alexandra's we're going to be getting a gray and black color scheme. So I just thought that's one way I could add a little bit of personality here. Honestly, Cassandra's room was kind of hard for me, but I feel like we made it work in the end. The purple doesn't really match, I don't think, but I think that's part of her style, is not being super matchy-matchy, having things a little different colors, you know? And I believe we're going to be adding a desk in here, this one from Dream Home Decorator, and finding a purple chair to match that bed. Yeah, there we go. And then we're just going to be getting some Hobbies in the corner. I feel like since she's a musician, she would probably try and delve into some of the other creative arts, so I added an easel over there as well. Don't worry, we'll be getting a violin, but I feel like maybe she would like to try some painting as well. Just give them a little bit more hobbies to work with. And with this house, the one problem I was having with making rooms was the windows. I didn't want to cut a window in half anywhere, but it was really hard to do since there's so many windows on this lot. And I was working on it, but in the end we made it work. But I honestly wish I had the tool mod installed so I could move around some of these windows, because they were really challenging to work around, but I think in the end we figure out how to make it work. And then we're going to work on, and in this part of the build you'll see me flip-flopping between these two rooms, Alexandra's room and the guest room. And I feel like we make it work. I use this single bed from Parenthood, I believe, but you'll see us switching it around a little bit here and there. I wanted to use a bunk bed, but I feel like it wouldn't take up enough space. The one problem I have with this is that it's just such a big room, and I didn't know what to put in here. I thought that was honestly a little hard to work with, but I think in the end we make it work. And of course I used this, the new play tent. I think it's just so cute. I use it in every build I can. I just think it's the most adorable thing ever. And yeah, here's the guest room. I'm gonna be using that same bed but in gray. And with this room, I feel like it's more of an office space than a guest room, but just in case they have guests over, it'll be easier to entertain and if they have them over for the night. If we have like a party in this slot, and then you'll see here's the two monitors. Feel like someone else could get some work done. Maybe Cassandra could work on some homework, maybe if she's in high school still, if she hasn't aged out by the time you use this lot. And yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it for this room. I think we add a statue right there, yeah. And then we're just going to be changing the tiles in all the bathrooms and the kitchen. Just so I feel like it works a little better than the wood, because it looks a little more regal, I guess. That's a word I would definitely use to describe the Goths, is regal. And working on this other main bathroom. And then here, I kept the bathrooms pretty simple in the end, because I just feel like they didn't need to be too complicated. Didn't want too much clutter up there. And then adding this little chair as a little reading nook for Alexander. Didn't really know what to put in this room, so I just kind of put that there. Just getting some posters for maybe books he's read. And here's where you start to see adding all of these pictures, framed paintings in here. I feel like that's one thing that in their actual house that is like really prominent, is a lot of traditional pictures, so I tried to add some of those in here too. You'll see me changing out and swapping all these pictures a lot. It was just a little hard to find something that really worked in here. But I think in the end we make it work. It's just the process of trying to figure that out. And what I did in this build that I thought was pretty interesting was that I added a mix of traditional and modern paintings. So you'll see a lot of like big framed paintings that are like these. But in the end, we kind of go for a mixed vibe where we kept it pretty traditional, but there are some modern touches here and there. And like in the Mortimer and Bella's bedroom, I think you can especially see that. I'm just finishing up this bathroom right here. And then of course we add the tragic clown painting right over here in a minute. I just thought I think it's very funny. And these are some paintings that I thought Cassandra could have been doing. You see how that tragic clown painting. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place today, but this build I think really highlights the Goths, and you'll see here adding a little bit of modern paintings, changing those colors up a bit. I thought those really added to the whole build, and you see some more modern paintings over here, and I like the contrast of the modern and traditional. And I hope you guys will enjoy as well. And we're gonna be having some final pictures, and thank you for watching.